Tab families, loved ones, special guests, and 2020 graduates, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2020 Tab High School graduation ceremony. Please welcome Alexander Salisbury to the stage to sing our national anthem. We ask that you remain in your car for the singing of the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Alex. Please welcome Grace Durger, our SCA president, to the stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please now welcome Bella Klecker to the stage to introduce our special guest.
Hello all. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the members of the school board. Mr. Sean Myatt from District 5, Miss Brett Higginbotham from District 2, and it is also my privilege to introduce to you Dr. Victor Shandor, the Superintendent of York County School Division. Thank you all so much for your attendance today.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our salutatorian, Anna Vargas. Anna achieved a grade point average of 4.928, and she will attend Stanford this fall.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, class of 2020, teachers, faculty, family, and guests. My name is Anna Vargas, and I found out that I was salutatorian about halfway through this year. I distinctly remember about 5 different people who had been ranked 2 throughout high school, so I hope that I can speak on the behalf of the many who deserve this title. Given the unusual circumstances of this year, I was fully prepared to give this speech over Zoom, but I guess this is the more personal alternative. Now I get to speak to a parking lot. I have so many people to thank before I start, of which I've divided into 3 convenient categories. First, my family, for making me a more than proficient dishwasher, and secondly, probably as an afterthought, an ambitious student. My family also includes my 3 younger siblings, who have expressed their utter glee in my being the salad dictorian. Next, my friends and classmates. Madison, Maria, Elena, Sayaka, Caroline, Panita, Nick, and so many more. These friendships were so incredibly close to my heart that I fear that my university experience could not compare. There's nothing worse than not understanding computer science for the 4th week in a row, and my classmates certainly made me feel like I wasn't alone. You know, the only thing 2020 bore was something to talk about in this speech that wasn't just, oh, we had so many good memories. Of course, the subjects born of this year have been anything but good, but I'll do my best not to use words like unprecedented or uncertain times while I speak. I'm not here to sell you the new Honda pandemic, just bad jokes. Instead, I want to take you all on a drive through time. In freshman year, we entered Tabb High School and tried new things. Our first AP classes, life without lockers, JV and varsity sports teams, a proper high school dance. We learned new things as a result too. That chemistry was not our life's calling, although that could have just been me, to track your emails if you're running for president, and to be cautious, since literal clowns were being spotted at the time. I frankly can't even believe that happened. In sophomore year, a ping pong club magically appeared at Tabb and then magically disappeared the next year. Phantom Ping Pong Club, everyone. In our junior year, we attended at least 3 different assemblies convincing us to buy a class ring, and then, predictably, went to ring dance, where we watched Aaron primally scream and rip his shirt open after winning Ring Dance King. This, too, was predictable, and perhaps one of the best things I've ever seen. And now, our senior year, the year 2020. This was anything but the best year I've ever seen. Nothing I say can even remotely bandage the literal armed robbery that was 2020. Our prom, senior banquet, sports, summer plans, friends disappeared before our eyes. We set foot into school one last time without even knowing it. Protests have erupted over injustice. Black lives are continuously robbed from their families because beside hospitals filled with the sick, a justice system even sicker stands rotting among us. We, the class of 2020 before now, have been teenagers, children, weeds, limited in our abilities to enact change for 17, 18, and 19 years of our lives. But now that we're graduating, when do we start enacting those changes that we want to see? When do we, us dandelions, buttercups, crabgrass, take over every immaculate lawn in Running Man? Well, when change happens is when you say, Anna, when is this idealistic and kind of dumb metaphor going to end? I'm just trying to graduate over here. That's the moment to seize. When we're sick and tired of my metaphor and of the grievous failings of our community, when tragedy ends, is up to you. So register to vote, and then go vote. Recycle in the cafeteria and tell your friends to do the same. Refrain from having a giant beach party after this, however fun that may be. And stop your idealistic and kind of dumb metaphor to realize that to connect and influence people is not to be complacent, but to confront. From staring at the next week on the weather app, waiting for it to snow so that midterms can be canceled, wishing it was our school that caught fire instead of Grafton for a little more free time, I can't help but think, man, that really backfired. To be entirely honest, I lied at the beginning of the speech. And no, not when I said that my friends carried my entire high school career. That was the cold, hard truth. What I lied about was when I said that I wouldn't use cursed words like unprecedented or uncertain times. I do believe that these words are most applicable to our immediate circumstances, however much I don't want to hear them again. Right now, there is nothing more unprecedented than our resilience as a class. Class of 2020, we are the master class with a vision that's been called 2020 so many times we probably developed X-ray vision as a placebo. Some of us will leave with visions to better humanity. Some of us will go on to figure out what ungodly hair type I have, or to paint. Some of us don't care. Some of us don't know. Some of us just want to make bank. Regardless of what our future holds, remember that we have X-ray vision. So let's use that X-ray vision to find where the wheels aren't turning, or where they're literally turning backwards in time, and take over the lawn. Only then can we say that we've made it. It's been an honor, Tabb High School. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. It's now my honor to introduce our valedictorian for the class of 2020. Our valedictorian is Nicholas Gu. He achieved a grade point average of 4.9795. In the fall, he will attend Harvard.
Yes, sir! Hey. It's great to be standing on this stage because I'm finally taller than some of my friends. Amazing. I'm just going to start. Yeah. I'd like to foremost thank everyone involved with the planning of this event, especially school board, board of supervisors. It's just honestly awe-inspiring to see how something of this magnitude has been able to pull it off in these uncertain circumstances. And I'd like to further note how they saved the best goal for last. Am I right? Yes, sir! Make sure to keep that energy during my speech so it doesn't seem like I'm boring. Does that sound good? Yeah? Yeah? Awesome. All right. So I'd like to first take a moment to shout out the important people in my life because we are only here due to their support and sacrifice. Firstly, a big thank you to all of my peers. Know that I'll be there for y'all like y'all were for me. Chase your goals and no doubt that you will succeed. Gotta show love to our teachers, staff, and administration. Saying they're incredible would just be a gross understatement. You fostered our passions and helped us grow. Your influences are more than you will ever know. Most importantly, however, gotta hand it to my family. You guys unconditionally love, support, and motivate me. Mom, Dad, and Jenny, I wanna be like y'all more every day. I love you guys so much. It's the only thing I can say. And to everyone else who has helped us along the way, a heartfelt thank you is the least that I can say. Now, a few months ago, Mr. Rice and Mr. Williams pulled me into his office and told me to talk about the future in this speech. And to be honest, I thought pretty hard about it for maybe the next 5 minutes. And you'd think with all this time quarantine gave us, I'd be responsible and write my speech in advance. But you'd be wrong. Instead, Corona stole not only our senior years, but also my sense of time. I think the greatest irony of it all is how I was entrusted to speak on what lies ahead when I literally cannot see what lies 5 feet in front of me without my glasses on. But being the resourceful person that I am, I went to my peers, most of whom do have better vision than me, so they're pretty credible, for inspiration. Asking them what they thought their future would bring. More specifically, their fears. To this question, the usual suspects arose. We have death, snakes, Mr. Olivo's tests, but most dreaded, jokes with Jerry every Friday. Thinking about it still gives me chills. But in all seriousness, the common denominator was a fear of failure. Failure comes in many forms. We may now see it as a bad grade in chemistry, falling short in the big game, getting rejected by that crush or college, or losing a student council election. Something I did not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times, baby. Come on. Shout out Bella. Failure will inevitably happen to all of us. And this possibility of failure often scares us into holding back. But to really reach our highest peaks, we need to come to terms with our imperfections. A Chinese proverb I looked up this morning on the internet illustrates this perfectly. The wind won't always be favorable. The soldiers won't always win the war. I, unfortunately, will never make the basketball team. I, unfortunately, will never be 6'3", much to my parents' disappointment. Mom, sorry. I will never be as buff as Aaron, and I'll never be Darren at League of Legends. But each of us has something that makes us exceptional. For people like Will, Christian, Salisbury, Nick, and Amelia, it's music. For Jerry and Grace, it's their compassion for people and our ability to articulate. For Brandon, Joel, Gracie, and EJ, it's their freakish athletic abilities. And if I were to list off the individual talents and merits of my classmates, I could literally be here until tomorrow. But our path is not a steady climb to the top, but one of many highs and lows. We should take these lows as a way to grow, but we should never allow us to stay in life's valleys. As Chinese philosopher Sun Tzu said, even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. If we don't take ourselves out of that mindset of only seeing the negativity around us, we'll lose what makes us, us. So, on our journeys, we should never be afraid to ask for help. After all, even the shiniest and fanciest sword can't grow limbs and start doing the freestyle. In these past 4 years, we all struggled greatly to deal with the external pressures and feared failing to get the best grades, failing to impress scouts, failing to not look like complete idiots in front of our crushes for more than 2 minutes. I think a lot of people can speak that to me about me. I just gotta be honest. But those small things can snowball into a harmful cycle of perfectionism. And because only the best images of ourselves are posted on our Instagram feeds, Snapchat stories, and I didn't forget y'all parents, your Facebook walls, we only see other people's perfection, and we may feel alone in our struggles. But if there's one thing I want y'all to take away from this, it's not that I'm short and shrimpy, it's not that I suck at basketball, but for you to remember another proverb. Hardship will show the friends around you. It is as inevitable as failure, as there will be people to pull us out of the salt water. But what is courage and ambition without a goal? After all, a modern Chinese philosopher, otherwise known as my mom, once pointed out that talk doesn't cook the rice. There are so many things out in this world that need changing. And we know this because our president condoned White House officials calling the coronavirus Kung Flu. Kung Flu, come on. We know this because somehow fear of getting shot in your own school is a rational fear. We know this, and I know this specifically because my friend Nathaniel told me how his dad had to give him a lesson on police compliance while mine never had to. Because since I'm yellow and he's black, one of us is more likely to be perceived as a threat to society. And as cool as it would be, someone can't just collect 6 different colored gemstones, dramatically say, I am Iron Man, snap their fingers, and all our problems disappear. That's just not how our world works. Change and success won't manifest instantaneously. Just as the Chinese saying goes, you can't get fat with one mouthful. We can't fix the world with one snap. Therefore, it is our duty to unsheath the blade bestowed upon us and take these challenges head on, fearless of what's to come. So, my fellow classmates, when failure rears its ugly head at you, I hope you will take its challenges with open arms, because you and the people around you will give it your best when it gives you its worst. At this point, I know you're probably already tired of me on stage spouting Chinese proverbs at you, thinking, oh man, he's the next reincarnation of Confucius. But I just want to leave you with one more. 失败是成功之母. Oh, I need to give you all the translation, my bad. So, 失败是成功之母 translates to, failure is the mother of success. Thank you so much, class of 2020. It's truly an honor. You are all unforgettable.
Okay, thank you. It is my pleasure now to present the Tab Medallion. The Tab Medallion has been commissioned to represent one of the highest honors that can be awarded to a graduating senior at Tabb High School. These students have contributed to the pride and spirit of the school, giving of their time and energy beyond expectations. These dedicated students personify what Tabb High School represents. The Tab Medallion is awarded at the graduation ceremony, and all recipients are unaware of this honor until this time. So it is with great pleasure that I recognize Nicholas Gu and Alexis Guido as the recipients of the Tab Medallion. Please come up to the stage to be recognized. You're just going to stand here. Yeah. Congratulations. I would say one more round of applause, but one more round of honking for Alexis Guido and Nicholas Gu. So we're getting to that point where we're going to start awarding the diplomas, but before we award the diplomas, I have a few additional remarks that I would like to give to the graduates before presenting diplomas. Graduates, you received notes from your teachers in your graduation bags. I want you to think of this as my note to you. I have just one question I wish to ask you. How will you be remembered? Some will say that you will be remembered for COVID-19 and school ending early. Those of us who know you will not let this define you. Your work at Tabb High School is the culmination of 4 years and not 3 months. It goes without saying that you understand the power of the journey is sometimes more important than the prize itself. Here are just a few examples of the defining moments that you will be remembered for at Tabb High School. You were state champions individually and as teams on the athletic field and in the classroom. You were national champions in robotics. You were state, regional, and nationally recognized for your work in Beta Club, Key Club, and DECA. You were offered a job at graduation because of the work you did at New Horizons. You were the student section at football games. You were second to none. You were pep rally champions. You were scholars in the classroom, achieving 5s on your AP exam and perfect scores on the SAT and ACT. You were recognized by the National Park Service for your artwork. You were servants in the community on weekends and even during spring break. You were all-state band and choral participants. You were a friend to anyone who needed you. You always offered a kind word, a shoulder to cry on, an open mind, and an open heart. What happened on March 12th, none of us could have predicted. Spring athletics were canceled. The school play, choral and band concerts were canceled. Art projects were left unfinished in the classroom. And events associated with your senior year were never started. What we know about adversity is that it reveals character. What matters during these times is your response. How do you respond when obstacles are put in your way? How do you respond when your plan is altered? Here lies your opportunity, class of 2020. Einstein said, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. I believe this class will see opportunity where others see obstacles. I believe you will fill the void when leadership is needed. I believe you will not stop until you have accomplished your goals in the future, despite the obstacles you have faced. I believe you will continue to serve the community in a meaningful way. I believe you will always be the friend that you have been. I believe you will embrace obstacle as the way. You have been knocked down before, but you were able to get up. What we went through in the fall as a school, and how this school year ended, and how you have kept coming back. Your work on graduation committees, you ran virtual online spirit weeks, you ran an online senior week, you even managed to deliver cookies. Your actions leave no doubt in my mind that this class has the character, the compassion, and the dedication to be the voice we need moving forward. I will end by asking my original question. How will you be remembered? Personally and professionally, I will never forget this class. Your lasting impression will be 3 words: passion, courage, and fortitude. You have defined excellence at Tab with the body of work you have left us. You have left a blueprint for excellence at Tab in the future. You are the standard for excellence that all future classes at Tab will strive to meet. I want to thank you for all you have done for Tab High School. With great admiration and much love, Mr. Rice.
Damian Alexander Jones. Parker William Wood. Matthew Means. Gabrielle Autumn West. Justin Ryan Wright. Keith Montel McCormick. Jessica Siebenthaler. Kevin Ryan Chauvin. Adara Grace Malbon. Benjamin Andrew Rosh. Mark Latour Crawford. Sonika Sujil Pingalker. Katie Elizabeth Tippett. Carlos Daniel Vasquez. Mackenzie Ray Kilgallen. Rhea T. Alexander. Jaden Marie Robinson Price. Caitlin E. Fisher. Jason Edward Lopez. Emilio David Rios Ramos. Joe Salazar III. Christabel Marie Elliott. Jeremy Craig Watts Jr. Cassandra Shantae Clay. Zoe Jane Ackerman. Lydia Catherine Sturch. Michael Patrick Geske. Elijah K. Dean. Ava Alexis Schuster. Joshua Glenn Patinoid. Amans Maurice Alston. Jalen Austin. Jesse Rashawn Rayford. Tyasia Monet Meadows. Megan Elizabeth McNeil. Nyla Nicole Blair. Samil Sil. Mustafa Ismail Burke Koch. June Nina Cianello Ross. Kendall Hart Norfleet. Lucian Garrett Norfleet. Paul I.P. Young. Nathaniel Adrian Fernandez. Daniel Alexander Fernandez. Gabriel Andres Fernandez. Kaylin Christine Renfro. Austin Elizabeth Hall. Samantha Lynn Watson. Mashanika Latrice Evans. Spencer Joel Portuguese. Darren Zhang. Jaslyn C. Childs. Christopher Lee Kesey. Francesca Natalia Verdura. Andrea S. Taylor. Mariah Hope Bailey. Ashlyn Elizabeth Lucier. Shrusteban Ashwinbai Patel. Juliana May Lucas. Rebecca G. Norris. Patrick James Donahue. Kayla Gabrielle Butler. Christian B. Anapu. Peyton Reese Anapu. Alana Bliss Wright. Matthew Earl Morton. Daniel Neal Taminger. Jason Thomas Hoffman. Maria Stubner. Matthew Christian Morales. Owen P. Shiflett. Nathan J. Kleb. Jonathan Paul Olson. Panita Ann Wajcik. Dylan Thomas Shoup. Sajeda Alicia Grazanali. Gabriel R. Olivares. Carl T. Hansen. Summer Michelle Kilawa. Edward Anthony Fioca. Marcus Allen Sander. Aiden R. Sherwin. Joshua Cole Wilson. Jessica Rose Miller. Ashish Gaurav Saraparaju. Caroline Elizabeth Way. Eviana Mayvi Dang. Sabrina Hun Wen. Marissa E. Creel. Hannah Marie Sizzler. Dominic S. Mitchell. Russell C. Smith. Marisa Eliana Gross. Lavina Haney Anthony. Alexis Joy Guy. Macy Marie Robinson. Ethan Daniel Jansen. Dylan Alexander Kaiser. Josiah C. Wright. Paige Logan Tuck. Gavin John Witcher. Madison Barami Cannon. Martin H. Aziz. Michaela Alexis James. Orion Christopher Williams. Sadira G. Davis. Kendall Ray Groves. Dennis J. Guthinger, Jr. Fiona Mary Marinaro. Gracie Anastasia Renee Cannon. Hunter Angel Sestero. Noah Ethan Cross. Edmund Francis Shanahan IV. Morgan Paige Scott. Dawson Struck. Kiara M. Means. Ibrahim Mohammed. Auburn F. Folks. Akira Aurelia Burns. Samantha Kathleen Blanks. Yuna Hoang. Vincent J. Chimbati. Francesca Ray Ramos Linez. Tally Anna Goodman. Connor Blake Kennedy. Abel A. Ramos. Christopher J. Begansky. Miyoko Mia Wagner. Christian G. Hayes. Ty Galdamez. Luke W. Smerichniak. Elijah Hollingshed. Jalen Ann Landeros. Alex Gabriel Kaisachena. Tresor Mignon Browning. Tristan Harrison. Naya Charisse Jackson. Christopher Isaiah Matthews. Talia Azawuthaqua Sloan. Kaylee Good. Jordan Marie Maddox. Catherine M. Walsh. Patricia M. Reynolds. Sarah Michelle Bomar. Celeste Marie Bozeman. Rayleigh Ann Blacklock. Bishoy Moheb Hennen. Hannah Nicole Davenport. Aiden M. Sutton. Gina M. Squillaci. Eric Cal Wingo. Rachel May Waldmiller. Paola Maciel Amadeo. Jerry Z. Sun. Sayaka Mori. Kirsten Elizabeth Clark. Anna Ellen Glass. Jacqueline Guadalupe Martinez Reyes. Shelby Renee Reed. Kaylee Faison. Kyle R. Lowther. Brielle Ivana Hunter. Robert Stanley Burr. Luke T. Harmon. Nicholas R. Huey. Aaron Wang Jen. Peyton Elise Thomas. Lauren Alexis Holbrook. Matthew Robert Zarumsky. Amelia Adair Getsky. George Patrick Fleming III. Joel Peyton Martin. John Allen Macaulay III. Kaylee Jean McDonald. Jaden Brianna Saborin. Kaylin Irene Rivera. Phoebe Ray Barnett. Mahala F. Hackworth. D'Angelique Starr Myers. Elijah Joseph Bell. Natalie Grubb. Victoria Setzer. Hayden Alexander Scott Setzer. Calais Michael Platt. Felicity Alohalani Kanapu. Tiana Dawson. Logan Remington Jackson. Lawrence Adam Carnahan. Megan Juliana Turner. Kiara Simone Sequoia Jackson. Landon Esley Snodgrass. Cameron Scott Ingersoll. Holly M. Edwards. Maurice Early Jr. Roman Xavier Montez. Alexis Jean Williams Guido. Anaya Hitendra Patel. Brianna Macias. Maral Kayat. Emily Tu-An Purdue. Matthew V. Purdue. Ryan James Donston. Kedrick S. Brinkley. Caitlin Grace Kimball. Xavier Lewis. Emerald Alexis Sykes. Michael Christopher West. Elena Jewel Knapp. Colin G. Kimball. Elias Christian Villarreal. Joel Matthew Froyen. Johanna Marie Rogers. Nathaniel Elijah Billman Mack. Isabel Nicole Smith. Mackenzie Desiree Hammock. Lance M. Henry. Brandon Heath Richards. Asia Aaliyah McCoy. Michael K. Hertz. Carson David Allen. Scott Gillis. Hope L. Riley. Gracie Marie Roberts. Ethan Michael Koenig. Dylan Andrew Copeland. Ethan Daniel Sawitsky. Sarah Marie Newman. Ryland C. Miles. Elliot Milo Berry. Ellis Nicole Sally. Sung Un J. Kim. Jasmine Janae Allen. Jaden K. Bennett. Julian D. Powell. Edric M. Kidd Jr. Catherine G. Jett. Dominic Paul Bartels. Nori Shay Roof. Madison Elizabeth Buchkowski. Alana Bess DiNapoli. Ava Marie DiNapoli. Lily Madison Freeman. Alexandra Nicole Turnage. Nicholas R. Talton. Rudra Namesh Sheath. Logan Zachary Bartels. Brianna Lee Denson. Marcus P. Finkenauer. Jillian Reed Brody. Narika Kennedy. Anna Maria Vargas. Nicholas Y. Gu. Julia Grace Duriger. Alexander John Salisbury. Isabella Catherine Klecker. Rachel Taylor K. Finley. Christian Carter Goodion. John Dixon. Elizabeth Ann Geddes. Brandy N. Paterko. Elena Charlotte Levine. Kayla Gaddy. Andrew D. Tackett. Devin Michael Gutia. Anna Elizabeth Yankowski. Allison Elizabeth Clark. Samira Gosain. Juliana Victoria Robinson. Alyssa Nicole Brown. Connor Ashton Reed. Abigail Lynn Bishop. Christian Gabriel Condor. Rebecca Jane Williams. Kiania Grady. William A. Rose.
So I think we're good. Congratulations, class of 2020. If I could now have senior class president Bella Klecker join me on the stage. Will all seniors now please exit their car?
Will the senior class please rise?
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the York County School Division, I now officially declare you the 2020 graduating class of Tabb High School. Please move your tassels to the left. Congratulations, everyone.